Hey guys, welcome back to Barry the Terrible. So today we have a new deck for you called Phantom Observer. It's kind of the same as the previous deck that we showed for our last video, but we are kind of getting a modification. So we have 3 copies of Zoroark now. We have our main ability that we want to be playing, Phantom Transformation, to transform into any of our stage 1 Pokemon that we need at the right time. So we have 1 Peonia to get any of the 1 copy of each stage 1 Pokemon that we want to play. So we're only playing 1 copy now of our Gumshoos, which is the star of this deck, well, the intended star, but we may not be able to use it at all throughout the whole game. Well, if you want to use it though, you can play your Peonia. That's why we have it, and if you get it in the prize, you may be able to get, you may even be able to play your Heavy Ball to bench your Yungoos. We're playing not just the basic, but also 1 copy of the Evolution. We also have 1 Greedent to help us attack with Spill Out. It's actually, this card has never seen play in Standard before, and I'm quite happy to show, to showcase this Greedent stage 1 in a Zoroark box. So we actually get to play Spill Out for 210 damage, not enough to kill a basic V with 220 HP. Normal Vs usually have 220 HP at least, except for Raikou or like, NT has 230 HP. So cards like that, if they play Magma Basin though, they are placing 2 damage counters. So if they have like 210 HP or less for a basic V, you can do a 1-hit knockout with Spill Out. Otherwise, you can do a 2-hit knockout against a V-Star. After playing your Stakeout Headbutt for 150, you get to collect a knockout against a VMAX even with your Spill Out doing 210 damage. Enough to kill any VMAX with the second hit. And we even have our Braixen with Serena, 4 copies to help us not only discard our hand, discard, our stage 1 and also our energy. We have to discard our basic to be able to play Raihan later on in the game. So discarding the energy at some point is actually important, and that's why we have our Serena, not just to discard our evolutions, but also that energy. We also have 1 Farfetch'd for the extra damage. We're doing 10 more damage for each damage on an opponent's active Pokemon. League Lash for plus 20 base as well. We also have our Jynx, denying our opponent from drawing any prize if they knock out this Pokemon with their V Pokemons. We also have our Psychic Assault doing 10 more damage for each enemy counter as well, plus 10 base. So it's the same as Farfetch'd, except the reason we're playing Farfetch'd though is is because we are pulling off our powerful energy for this deck. We have powerful not just for Yungoos, but also not just for Gumshoos, but also Greedent and our Farfetch'd. And that's the reason we have 1 copy of Farfetch'd instead of 2 Jynx. We are playing instead 1 Jynx with 1 Farfetch'd. And we also have 1 Bibarel with 1 Snorlax for the draw support, 1 Radiant Venusaur as usual, 1 copy now of Hisuian Zoroark with the Zorua, also 1 Slowbro from Pokemon Go to help us draw 2 prize at the late, near the end of the game. We get to draw 2 prize if our opponent has exactly 1 prize remaining, helping us win the game, cheat win the game by, drawing extra 2 prizes at the near the very end of the game. So we also have our Manaphy for the bench barrier, our switch cards, 1 Escape Rope, 1 Switch, 1 Bird Keeper, and 1 Air Balloon. We have 1 Choice Belt plus 2 Powerful for the extra damage boost. We have our regular supporter cards, 1 Bruno, 1 Marnie, 4 Serena for Braixen to do Flare Parade for maximum of 240 damage for Twin Energy as well. So we're playing Twin Energy attackers, Spill Out for 2 colorless, Stakeout Headbutt for 2 colorless, Braixen, Flare Parade for 2 colorless, and also, what's it called again? League Lash, Psychic Assault for 2 colorless, Twilight Inspiration for 2 colorless. So everything is 2 colorless except for 𝑷𝑻𝑪𝑮𝑶, which is actually 0 cost. So we're playing a 0 energy cost attacker, which is actually the main combo for this deck. We want to be pulling off 𝑷𝑻𝑪𝑮𝑶 before doing Stakeout Headbutt if possible. Otherwise, we can actually play something else first, and then think about using our Hisuian Zoroark later, before playing our Stakeout Headbutt. And we also have our Quick Ball, 3 copies of Quick Ball with 2 level balls for the basic summon. Only 1 level ball, and also 1 heavy ball with 3 VIP pass and 1 capture as well. For the evolution, we have 3 incense and 2 ultra balls. 3 evolution, incense, 3 ultra balls, and 1 great ball. And we also have 1 rod to shuffle back our Pokemon energies. 4 twin with 1 double turbo for energy cost, 1 Raihan with 2 basic water energy, and also 1 capture. So that's all for the deck list. Now let's go ahead for some gameplay. Let me just check that I have the right one. So we have the wrong one. What's it called again? Phantom Observer. There we go. Okay, let's go for the first one. No one's watching this video because it's like a remaking, a part 2 of the very first deck that I built. Hisuian Zoroark with Gumshoos. Now we have a better list, I would say, because we have our Zoroark box, a proper meta Zoroark box with our Slowbro, Braixen, and Greedent. So we got only 4 attackers for this deck. In addition to our basic Farfetch'd and Jynx, we have only Greedent, Braixen, Gumshoos, and Hisuian Zoroark. So we're gonna get those 2, I think. I feel like we should get a Zorua though. Right, I feel like Zorua is... oh, we have a Zorua in the active, so we should be fine. Let's get a Radiant Venusaur. We even have a Bidoof though. Should we get Radiant Venusaur or Bidoof? We have Incense. Let's just get Radiant Venusaur. I'm taking too long again. I don't really want to use too many things though, because they may just knock it out. 70 damage. They have the knockout already. If they play the twin, they got the knockout. Isn't that crazy? So I feel like we're forced to retreat to the Venusaur here, just to buy ourselves some time. Miltank is quite annoying because that they are doing already 70 damage with Route. So if they do a boss right now, they can do a knockout. We got our Incense, but we don't have a switch. We should have just gotten our Bidoof on the last turn. Oh well. So we're gonna play Hisuian Zoroark first. I forgot. Gumshoos is not doing enough damage anyways. Okay. We're gonna bench the Manaphy, I think. I don't think we should bench the Manaphy though. We got the Rod. So I feel like we should just play the Serena right now. Alright. We got the switch. We're gonna play Doomcurse right now. End the turn without benching Bidoof, which is a bit of a waste because we got Bibarel for the next turn. We have Worker though. We have Worker to basically buy ourselves some time before we get our Bidoof for our draw support next turn. So they have to switch or retreat. They can't attack with the Miltank. If they attack with the Miltank, they are going to be punished with the knockout, because Miltank can't evolve. So they have no choice but to switch or retreat. Sorry, to do a double switch or a single switch. Okay, here comes Skyla. Searching for a trainer card. Any trainer card. Skyla is gonna get rotated though. Rebel Clash, I think. Shining Fates. Radiant Charizard. Okay. Very weird list. They got Radiant Charizard with Miltank. So I feel like we should... I don't know what to do here. Let's just play the Worker. Okay. We didn't get our Gumshoos. If we got the Gumshoos though, we could have done our Stakeout Headbutt. But we have Powerful though. We could have done Stakeout Headbutt. It's a little bit of a waste. Oh well, we're wasting so many energies, aren't we? But we kind of need the Powerful boost though. So we're just gonna 𝑷𝑻𝑪𝑮𝑶 again. We have no choice here. I don't think we have any choice, unfortunately. Numel. They're playing a fire deck. A fire deck with Miltank. Okay, they did not switch and we got a free prize with our Hisuian Zoroark's 𝑷𝑻𝑪𝑮𝑶. That's a first. That is a first. Are we gonna play Peonia or Serena? I feel like we should do Serena though, because we could actually discard quite a lot of things. If we play the twin, we could retreat right now. But I'm not sure if that's wise though. Let's just do it. I don't really care anymore. So we're gonna discard 1, 2, 3. We can't discard more than 3. And we did not get it though. We did not get it. It's a little bit of a waste, because we got nothing. Should have discarded the Bibarel. Feel like we have no choice but to play this right now. Because then at least we get to draw one card with our Venusaur. Another Serena, okay. No incense. That's a huge waste. I feel like playing 3 Ultra Ball could be too much, because we're playing Serena for the discard, Ultra Ball for the discard. We have way too many ways, way too many cards that demand the discard, right? We have our Quick Ball as well. I feel like we don't really need that much discards. If we discard too many things, it would be pretty bad. We only have 4 evolution and 1 energy to discard, nothing else. So we should not be focusing so much on the discard. Okay, here comes Entei. They got Charizard V-Star as well, I think. I think I saw a Charizard just now. Okay, we got another knockout. That's pretty weird. Like, that rarely ever happens. We got another knockout. So we should be evolving this one, because if we transform this one, Air Balloon would be discarded. We got the Bird Keeper, but I'm not sure about using it right now, because we may just get nothing. Oh, right, we got the Air Balloon. Let's just retreat. Oh my gosh. This is just annoying. We did not get the incense. What are we gonna do right now? They didn't retreat though. I don't think they retreated. So I feel like Gumshoos wouldn't do anything anyways. Let's just discard that. We're not getting our incense. No Ultra Ball. It's pretty frustrating. Oh god, that's really bad. We're gonna discard the basics. I don't think we can afford to discard the Zoroark. Too many energies on the Yungoos. Look at that. Crown Zenith Entei. Looks pretty weird though. Compared to Suicune and Raikou, I feel like this art is quite terrible. It's not bad, I guess. Is it different style? Oh my gosh. I think we don't have a choice here. Because even if they knock us out, I don't think Air Balloon is gonna do much. Okay. They're gonna attack with Miltank. What's happening here? No Magma Basin. This is pretty weird. No Basin. Look at that. No Basin. That's a first. That literally never happens, yo. Are we gonna transform first? I don't know why we're not getting our Ultra Ball. I feel like we should be playing Peonia right now. How many Serenas do we have? We have no more Serenas though. That's the last Serena. Did they retreat? Yep, they retreated the Miltank. So we got 150 damage. All we need is that stupid incense. Ah, I don't know what to do, man. I don't really want to play Peonia though. Come on, no incense. That sucks. We got the quick ball. Let's keep Serena there. Serena energy, Slowbro. I don't think we need Slowbro for this game. So 4, 5, 6, Serena, powerful Slowbro. Serena, powerful Slowbro. Okay, we got a free draw with our Bibarel. I feel like that should help us a little bit. They could just play another Avery though. So I'm just gonna prepare for the Avery. Let's just remove the Snorlax. Possibly attack with the Snorlax as well. Oh, we could transform again though. We could actually transform again. I'm pretty sure we would get Ultra Ball by now, right? Bibarel is gonna give us the Ultra Ball. So we're gonna transform into Braixen. Oh my gosh, we could actually attack with Braixen. I didn't realize that. Oh, we could have done Flare Parade. I was overexcited with Gumshoos though. Okay, there we go. Finally. Jeez. Gumshoos doing 180 damage. 200 damage though. We're doing a little bit more than Flare Parade. We have Serena in the prize card now. We have to remember that. So we are, I think 200. There we go. We have Serena, powerful, and what was it again? Slowbro. Okay, this is not looking too bad. Feel like we have the game. Just need to be a little bit more careful. Hey UPB, how's it going? I'm sorry I didn't check the chat just now. I haven't been in the TCG scene for a long time. That's the reason you don't see me in your streams anymore, because the game is really hard now. I feel like it's getting more and more difficult. We have one more Zoroark. Do we get the Jynx? I don't know if we should get the Jynx. I feel like we should get the Jynx. And the Venusaur? I don't feel comfortable with that though. I feel like Zoroark's gonna help us a lot more. So let's just bench this. Kinda want to do a Serena right now. We don't have a Jynx anymore. So let's just play the Serena. We can't do that though. I didn't actually think this through. I did not think this through. Oh shit. We got the twin. I feel like we have some time though. We can just evolve another Zoroark, right? So we got Serena, Slowbro. Okay, we played only 2 Serena. I thought we played 3 Serena. My bad. I'm gonna pop out the chat right now. Forgot to pop it out. Sorry about that. Okay, we're gonna play Ultra Ball. 240 damage is not quite enough though. So let's just keep the Serena. Let's just keep one in our hand for later. We're gonna evolve the Zoroark. transform later because I have no idea what to transform yet. May need the Greedent, we may need the Gumshoos. Probably the Slowbro. I feel like Slowbro is gonna help us a lot more. Let's just discard that one. We don't need the Bidoof anymore. So we have 12 cards left. Make sure you don't what do we have? Incense powerful. Make sure you don't draw yourself out because you could actually deck out by drawing too many cards. Especially with the Bibarel deck. Okay, we got Marnie, Serena. Let's just keep our hand. Raihan. I don't think we should keep our hand though. We got all the important cards. If they play a Marnie on the next turn, we're done for. We got Bibarel though. I feel like we have item cards left. Ultra Ball. We haven't played a single Ultra Ball. Oh, we played one. We got 2 more Ultra Ball and 1 more Incense. Incense in the prize though. We have no more balls. No more balls but 2 Ultra. Okay, here comes Adventures Discovery. It's a pretty weird deck. They got like stage 2, stage 1, Entei with Charizard V-Star. But they got all the unnecessary embellishments, I would say. I guess this actually helps though, because you just need to attach 2 energies for you to play our Star Blaze or even Explosive Fire. Okay, we're gonna play... I feel like it's over. We don't even need to play Slowbro. It's already over. League Lash to win the game. Seal the deal. We got only 1 rod, which kind of sucks because if you want to shuffle back the Jynx, kind of have to wait until it gets knocked out, or if you discard it by force. I don't know if I want to change the Ultra Ball yet. Let's just go for a few more games before we decide what to change. Zorua. Okay, we're gonna get Snorlax. Let's hope we have it inside the deck. Please don't have the Snorlax prized. Gonna get a Radiant Venusaur if we don't have it. Okay. What are we gonna get now? Oh, we need this one first. Okay, we got that. We got the Gumshoos. We got Greedent. We don't have the Slowbro. Braixen, all inside the deck. Okay, this is really good. We got Jynx, Farfetch'd. We got everything inside the deck. Now we just need to switch. Are we gonna bench the Manaphy though? Are we honestly gonna bench the Manaphy? Probably. I don't know if we should play the Ultra Ball right now. Let's just discard this one. I don't think drawing 3 cards is good. Should be drawing at least 4. Okay, too many Ultra Balls. I think we're just gonna swap 1 for another Incense. I feel like that should make the deck a lot better. Okay. Let's discard both the Serena. Is that safe though? I don't think that's too safe, is it? Let's play the Bird Keeper first. Let's do the Bird Keeper. Okay, now we're talking. We got level ball. We don't need to play the Ultra. We're just gonna play, I don't know what to get right now. Let's play the Ultra right now, actually. We're gonna discard the Braixen and one Serena for a Yungoos. We should have played the Great Ball first. Let's just play the Great Ball on the next turn then. Gonna evolve this one. If we get like a Bidoof though, we should be benching it right now. Okay, we got nothing. That's not gonna help us. Do we have Bibarel in the discard pile? Nope. We have no Radiant Venusaur. So this is quite bad. We have nothing but Serena to fall back on for the draw support on the next turn. So this is quite dangerous. We're walking on the tightrope now. Serena is going to draw us 5 cards though, at least. Sorry, 4 cards. We can't afford to discard the Rod, so if we bench the Jynx, we would be able to draw 4 cards. I feel like we need a net. If we scoop up like the Snorlax, we got a free bench spot for another Zoroark. I don't think we can bench, we can keep the Snorlax on the bench. I feel like we have not enough space. If they play the Avery though, we can discard the Snorlax. Okay, no retreat. Which is kind of weird though, because normally Jirachi plays Air Balloon. Or like nets. So now we got the water. Should we play the quick ball? If we play the quick ball though, I don't know. I don't know what to do right now. I don't think Jynx is gonna help us though. I feel like Jynx is not gonna help us for this game. You never know what they're gonna play. We have the Rod. I feel like we should be fine. We don't need the Jynx. Oh shit. Now we have to discard the Rod. Oh shit. I did not think that through. Now we have to discard the Rod. Are we gonna discard the Zorua? Oh man, I did not think that through actually. Oopsie. So we're gonna attach that, evolve the Gumshoos, I guess. And bench the Venusaur. Play the attack, draw 2 cards, and then hopefully get something on the next turn. We got an escape rope though, so we should be good if we... Well, we can't play escape rope, because we have to target the active. It only works on the active. If we play escape rope, we're not doing 120 more damage. So Gumshoos is quite difficult to play. If you haven't seen my last video, you wouldn't actually know how difficult it is. So they just retreated, and we got no... Unfortunately, we got not enough energy to... We're just gonna do it though. We got 80 damage with lunge out. Let's just play lunge out for the knockout. Let's play the Rod right now. I feel like it should be safe for us to play the Rod. Oh shit. We got a prize card. If you're drawing a prize card, that means Venusaur's ability doesn't work. I forgot. Forgot about the prize card. Okay, they have an Entei. So apparently shuffling back the Jynx wasn't a bad idea after all. Big Charm. Burning Rondo. Did they retreat? I think they did though, right? Oh no, we did the knockout. Radiant Greninja retreated. Okay. Entei became the new active Pokemon. They retreated with the Greninja. Did they play a Basin? No. So we could actually play Gumshoos again. Since they retreated, we don't need the Hisuian Zoroark. Okay, this is a bit tricky now. We're gonna play Gumshoos. Should we do a Braixen? We got 3 Serena in the discard. Oh, only 2 Serena. If we have 4 Serena, we could do it though. It's a little bit of a waste. Okay, if we play a Raihan right now, we could possibly bench a Zorua. Let's do that. Let's bench the Zorua. Let's play Raihan and then bench the Zorua. I think we should go for a quick ball to discard the Greedent. So quick ball, yes, maybe less Ultra Ball. I don't think Ultra Ball is gonna help much. Okay, now attach the water to the active. We got 150 damage. Pretty sure. There we go. Drawing 2 cards with Venusaur. We got Marnie. We can transform with this one. We need a Farfetch'd though. Unfortunately, we need the Farfetch'd. We're gonna transform into Braixen. So we have our failsafe. If they did not do the switch, we got Flare Parade or even our Greedent to fall back on. We got our failsafe to basically do enough damage for the knockout. So we got 120 damage with our Braixen, which is enough to kill a V-Star if they have 270 HP. All we need is another discard though. If we play another Serena, we got 180 damage, which is actually enough to kill a VMAX. 330 HP VMAX. Eternatus VMAX has 10 more HP. I feel like that's the only card with 340. Every other VMAX is like 330 max. Okay, we're gonna evolve that. Should we play the Marnie though? So they just retreated again, which is pretty weird. Pretty sure they retreated though, right? I'm sorry, but I have to keep checking. Became the new active. Played switch. Okay. What are we gonna transform into though? Braixen. Right. Are we gonna do it right now? Let's just do it. Let's just transform into Braixen. That would mean we need to play Serena on the by our next turn though. At least one more Serena. But we're doing 150 damage right now. If they play a cape of toughness, we would need 10 more damage. So I think we actually need to play the Serena at some point. One more Serena. So we're gonna stake out 450. We should have kept the Zoroark. If we kept the Zoroark, we could play Twilight Inspiration. We could use Slowbro, you know, for the final win. Drawing 2 prize at the last, near the end of the game, but you never know when you actually need the Slowbro. So it's always wiser to keep like at least 1 copy of your Phantom Transformer on the bench. because that means you get to choose whichever one to transform into. So don't be overexcited like me. I always transform way too early. They could just play Avery at any point though. If they play Avery, I feel like we should be discarding Snorlax and Radiant Venusaur. I don't know if we should discard this one though. Maybe the Manaphy, because they don't seem to have a bench snipe. They're playing Fire Energies with Radiant Greninja. I don't think they have... I don't think they can hit our bench. Here comes the Magma Basin at last. At long last, they got the Magma Basin. So it's a Entei Charizard deck. So they got Vivid Voltage Charizard doing Royal Blaze for a max of 250 damage, I think. Oh no, 300 damage. 300 damage for 2 fire. With Choice Belt enough to kill a VMAX with 1 hit. If they play Leon from their hand as well without Choice Belt, is the same. 1 hit KO against a VMAX, against a V-Star with Big Charm as well. So Big Charm means they are not hitting for a VMAX knockout. But if they play Leon from their hand though, they got the knockout. So we got our 100 damage. We just need 2 Serenas, and we already have 2 Serena in the discard pile. So now we just need to play the Jynx. I feel like Jynx is gonna help us a little bit more. Let's just play the Jynx right now. They're probably gonna attack with the Charizard though. If we don't play the Jynx, they're gonna knock it out though, right? So let's just do double turbo on the Jynx. Retreat with Braixen. I'm not sure if it's that wise to play retreat right now. So whichever one they kill, I feel like we got the game. We just need to get Serena for another V knockout. Oh, we got Serena. Look at that. We got Serena. So we're gonna put this, that, and that. So we got... I feel like we should put this one first. So we don't need a VIP. So Bibarel, Slowbro VIP. Bibarel, Slowbro VIP. Bibarel, Slowbro VIP. Bibarel, Slowbro VIP. We don't have a Zoroark, so I feel like we kind of need Bibarel and Slowbro. Let's just get those 2. I don't really care. Kind of itching to get the unknown card from the prize though. We got Serena for the discard, but we should really be playing Serena to knock out the Entei. They somehow healed the Entei though. They played a switch card. I just realized that. They played a switch card. So that means Jynx is not going to do a knockout. If they do a boss on our Braixen, Jynx is not able to knock out the Entei, I don't think. Oh, we can though, because we're doing exactly 110 damage. We got 130 with Psychic Assault, but we're doing 20 less with Double Turbo, so exactly 110 damage. If they play 1 heat though, if they attach 1 heat or even a Big Charm on the bloody Entei, then we don't have the knockout. So they played Magma Basin. If they do the Big Charm, we still don't have knockout. Okay, that's the end. It's over. We got Braixen. They did not do a boss. No Big Charm. They need to play both those cards. So we have to be very careful. Serena for the pull and Flare Parade for the knockout. Look at that, a Zoroark box working so much better for Gumshoos. So playing Gumshoos as the main attacker is actually really terrible, because Gumshoos is not meant to be a primary attacker. It's meant to be a secondary attacker. I'm realizing that right now. It's not that strong, but it has the potential to help you out as a side kind of a side effect. So whenever they switch their Pokemon, you can pull out your Gumshoos to do Stakeout Headbutt for 150 damage. If they ignore the Gumshoos by doing a boss, eventually they would, you can actually force them to switch eventually by playing your Hisuian Zoroark. Which we only are playing 1 copy anyway, so if we don't get to use Doom Curse for a knockout, at least we got 150 damage on the next turn. If we got Doom Curse for the knockout, it would be a bonus. Obviously, we are wasting 1 turn if we don't, if we just played for the Stakeout Headbutt, which is kind of a waste. So I think I played that too early. I feel like I may have played that too early. They're probably gonna do a Marnie now. We have 3 copies, we should be fine. I don't think we should be attaching too soon. They can already do their knockout on the next turn though. Cramorant is doing a knockout, right? 70 damage is not enough to kill a Cramorant. We should be keeping our energy. I feel like we should play Greedent on the next turn. If they don't do a Marnie, they have to play Colress though, right? I forgot they have to play Colress. So that means we get to keep our hand. We're discarding Greedent. We're going to play Phantom Transform into Greedent to play Spill Out after doing the Serena draw. Drawing cards with Serena could be a bad thing though, because we may not get Bibarel. We may not get our Radiant Venusaur. We would at least get a Radiant Venusaur though, right? If we have it priced, it would be a bit more difficult. Roxanne. I keep forgetting that this is actually a legit card. You could actually play this with Absol. You could play this with, what's it called again? Crocodile. Crocodile, hand disruption decks. I keep forgetting that this is like pretty good. It only works late game though. Like you're not able to play it at all until your opponent has 3 or fewer prize cards remaining. So that's the reason it's off my radar, because I never actually put it in my deck. Even if it's just 1 copy, I feel like it doesn't really work that well, because you need the space for enough consistency. And if you get Roxanne way too early, you're not going to be able to draw at all. Gonna be stuck doing nothing, right? I don't like the risk. It's a little bit too risky for me. So we kind of had to discard the Greedent first before attaching the energy. We get to evolve first though, but if we attach the energy after transforming, sorry, before transforming, so we actually have to discard first and then transform, right? So if we discard the Greedent and then transform after attaching the energy, we would actually have to discard the energy, because transforming means you have to discard all attached cards, including your tool cards. So make sure to attach everything onto your Zoroark after playing the ability. That's a very, very important thing you have to note. There we go. I knew they have it. I knew it. First turn knockout with a bloody lost box. Goddamn Cramorant. Okay, we got Bruno though. We got Bruno. Isn't that a waste? We have to discard the Bruno. We don't really have a choice. I don't really want to discard the Bruno though. Do we have a choice here? I don't think so. We're probably gonna get us another Serena though, right? There we go, another Serena. Oh no! We're discarding our hand though. We need an incense. We can't play the Serena. Oh shit, this is bad. Oh no, we're not doing enough damage with Greedent. We need 5 discards. Oh shit. I'm realizing that Greedent doesn't actually work. Oh no. Greedent is not a good card to play. We need to discard at least 5 cards. Oh man, this is bad. This is pretty terrible. They're gonna play Mirage Gate on the next turn. Discard your hand. I don't think we can discard our energies. This is so bad. We can't afford to discard our hand though, so we may have to change this. This is not viable. Not for this deck. You could actually play it with some other, you know, combos like Wormadam, where you would benefit more for the discard, but for this deck, we can't actually afford to discard that many things. Hey Galactic God, how's it going? Thanks for joining us. We're actually looking back at the same deck from yesterday. If you watched our video yesterday, we actually have the same combo, but now we have more Zoroark. We're focusing more on this card and making it a little bit of a meta deck by playing a Zoroark box. So we have only one copy of Gumshoos now, only one copy of Hisuian Zorua with Zoroark, and we have embellishments. We have our stage 1 box with Braixen and Greedent. It just knocked out our Greedent, so this is pretty bad. We got Slowbro to save us later though, but I feel like it's already too late. I don't know what to do now. They can evolve the V-Star though. Zoroark has no value. If they evolve, they can remove the special condition. That's the reason they are, you know, leaving the evolution for later. This is pretty bad. We're gonna have to discard the Choice Belt and the energy and the heavy ball. We need everything. Okay, this is pretty bad. We're gonna get this one. Oh, we could have actually played Serena for... We could have played Ultra Ball for Bibarel and Serena to pull this one. Oh my god, I did not think that through. If we played Ultra Ball, we got the draw support and we got the boss. That was quite stupid. I did not think that through. Let's hope Serena gets us something though. If we play 𝑷𝑻𝑪𝑮𝑶, they're probably gonna evolve this one. Okay, we got something. Oh, we need the worker. We actually need the worker. So we're gonna play, I feel like we should discard the Snorlax. I don't think we need the Snorlax anymore. Let's go for another Zorua. Or the Radiant Venusaur. I don't think we need that. We got Bibarel. So even if we got our incense, it's not really gonna help us. No incense, look at that. Oh my gosh, no incense. What a fucking nightmare. They have Mirage Gate though. They have a lot of switches, right? Comfy plays a lot of switches. So they just need like an escape rope, an easy escape rope to remove the effect of our 𝑷𝑻𝑪𝑮𝑶. But you know, if they do the switch though, we got 150 damage with Gumshoos on the next turn. 150 is not enough obviously, but at least we're doing something. We are wasting one turn not damaging their Pokemon though. So that's the reason I say it's already too late, because they drew 2 prizes before we play our 𝑷𝑻𝑪𝑮𝑶. And now they did not even switch. They did not even switch. They're active. So it's really, really bad right now. Oh my god. Still no incense. What is happening here? Why am I not getting my incense? Oh, I forgot to play Bibarel's ability. I don't think we can though. What a fucking disaster. Let's do the Jynx. We have no more Zoras. We're so dead. There's no chance we can win this now. There's just no chance in hell we're gonna win this at all. There's just no way. We don't have enough Pokemons. Not enough Zoroarks. Got only one rod. I feel like we need more incense. We got the Great Ball though. 3 incense, 3 Ultra Ball, 1 Great Ball. Don't know why we're not getting anything. We got 1 Ultra Ball for the Gumshoos. Or was it the Bibarel? Can't remember now. And then we can't actually evolve the next one. I don't know. Should we play like 4 incense? It's a bit risky though. Don't know why we're not getting anything. We got 3 Zoroarks. Only 1 copy. Yeah, we're only playing 1 copy of that. So I feel like Ultra Ball may be a little bit too... we may actually be forced to discard too many things. So no more Greedent. Greedent is quite terrible because we can't afford to discard 5 cards from our hand. Let's just look at any other stage 1 Pokemons. Twin Energy, stage 1. I don't think there are many. Ambipom. What about Ambipom? 60x, not a lot. Wormadam. First thing that comes to mind. Should we play Widear? It's a partial draw support and it does 120 damage. 120 doesn't really cut it though, does it? And you need to have exactly the same cards as your opponent in your hand. What could we play to replace Greedent? Should we play another Braixen? I think playing another Braixen would actually help. Second copy. Don't know what to do now. We kind of need the security though. If we can't discard the Serena, at least we got something else to attack with. You know? Twin Energy, Twin Energy. I don't know what to do. Acrobatics. There has to be something. Big hands. Pandemonium. Oh, what about this one? If you have no cards in your hand, we can't really do that. It's kind of the same thing though. We have to discard our hand. Psy Wave. Each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. I'm not too sure. How much can you attach, right? 90 damage for 3 energies. I don't think that's a good deal. Poison. It helps them retreat though. If they retreat or switch, we got extra damage with our Gumshoos. But 5 damage counter is pretty terrible. We need 100 plus damage. I feel like we have no choice but to play another Braixen maybe. Twin Energy, Twin Energy. How about this? 30 more damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. We should be playing Timbercleave though, but Timbercleave kind of needs what's it called again? Glimwood Tangle. We're not doing the Glimwood Tangle. Feel like we should play Route. Can you make Team Aqua deck? Team Aqua. Team Aqua is pretty old though. It's like not, it's expanded, isn't it? I only built standard decks. I'm sorry. I only built standard decks. I'm not I don't have enough experience recently for expanded. So I feel like I'm not the best person to be asking for an expanded list. You should be looking elsewhere for a Team Aqua deck. I'm sorry. How about round? 20x. That's terrible. Twin. This is a funny one. Synchrokinesis, 120 damage. If you have a card in your hand with the same name as a card in your opponent's hand, this attack does 90 more damage. Bone Block. So many stage 1 Pokemons. Oh, what's this? Rebel Clash. Terrible. It's not doing enough damage. Okay, this one. Oh no. Should we play Mightyena? I feel like Mightyena has some value here. If they play a VMAX, if you have exactly 4 cards in your hand, only 80 damage though. If they don't have a VMAX, we're only doing 80 damage. 170 damage. I don't know. I don't know about, because V-Stars are in season now, and I don't know, Medicham only does 80 damage. I don't know if that's good enough. Mightyena needs a VMAX. It can't attack without a VMAX. So your opponent has to have a VMAX in play. Otherwise, Mightyena needs 3 energies to do 160 damage. It actually counters Mew VMAX pretty nicely though. So I'm kind of thinking if we should be adding Mightyena. There we go. Speak of the devil. If your opponent has any VMAX in play. We could do a Raihan with Twin Energy though. Right, I feel like this could possibly help us against VMAX decks, against V-Star decks even, if we get the Raihan. If we play our 0 energy attacker, we could actually attach 1 energy on our bench, Mightyena. After transforming though, we have to transform first, so it's actually pretty difficult. We can't actually prepare the energy until we have it discarded, and until we have it transformed, because if we transform, we're gonna have to discard the energy and all attached cards. What about this one? Evolve from Burmy. Nope. Sleep Inducer. This is pretty fun though. Carry off. 3 energies. Oh, Radiant Hunt. Should we play Radiant Hunt? Knock out one of your opponent's Radiant Pokemon. Is it worth it? They normally have one though, right? Usually, every single deck has at least 1 Radiant Pokemon. If they keep playing a Rod to shuffle it back, we gotta knock out every single turn. If they don't shuffle it back though, if they are smart, we only got 1 knockout for a, you know, for the Noivern for throughout the whole game, we got only 1 extra knockout. Maybe we should just add the Noivern. We're gonna put it in our back, at the back of our mind. For now. Try attack. Probopass. Perugly. Perugly. Catterday. Oh, this is really difficult. Colorless. Raichu. If your opponent has used their V-Star power. Good against Palkia though, right? Does it work against any other decks? 140 damage after playing Stakeout Headbutt is enough to kill any V-Star. 290, right? 290. If they don't play any V-Stars though, if they do VMAX, we should have a Mightyena. So let's just put it there for now. I'll decide later. Ooh, how about this? Reveals their hand, 60 more damage for each supporter in their hand. Reveals their hand. Terrible. I feel like we should just go for another Braixen. Steelix. 190 HP. Bird Keeper. Feather Slice. Energy Assist. There's no good attackers. I don't really want to do it. Wormadam. We only have 21 Pokemons. I don't think we are allowed to play Wormadam, since we don't have enough Pokemon to discard anyways. How about Weezing? I've been kind of itching to play Galarian Weezing for the ability lock. So that's 120 damage for a Twin Energy. Not quite enough. Doesn't quite cut it. We need at least 130 to knock out a V-Star. 80 more damage. Okay, we got nothing. We're gonna fall back on Mightyena and Raichu, but that would mean we need another discard. What should we be discarding from the deck? 3 Zora, 3 Zoroark. Maybe no Farfetch'd. We got 4 Incense now, with 2 Ultra Ball and 1 Great Ball. 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe we should just remove 1 supporter card. I don't know if I want to do that though. We have to choose between Raichu and Mightyena. We can't really play both. So Mew VMAX is more, is kind of more threatening. If they play Palkia V-Star, we could actually do Doom Curse, Stakeout Headbutt, and Flab Parade to win the game. We can even play Wild Tackle if they play Ice Rider with Palkia. So I feel like we should be doing Mightyena instead of Raichu. If they don't have a V-Star though, if they don't play a V-Star, Raichu has no value. If they don't play a VMAX, Mightyena has no value. So which one should we be doing? Use their V-Star power. If they haven't used their V-Star power, we are only doing 40 base. So the condition is a little bit more tight. I feel like we should just go for Mightyena now. Mightyena or Medicham. 80 damage doesn't really cut it though. We got Choice Belt and Powerful. I don't really know what to do. V-Star power. Would they play V-Stars, the V-Star power that early? They could just play it super late though. You really never know. Mightyena against Mew VMAX. Let's just try Mightyena for now. Because we could do Raihan for Wild Tackle and attack without using its ability. What's the ability called again? Hustle Bark. Has no, attacks cost 3 colorless less, and that means Wild Tackle costs 0 energies if your opponent has any Pokemon VMAX in play. Okay, let's do it. Phantom Observer with Zoroark and Mightyena. I'm gonna check if we have any rare candies. I don't think we have any rare candies anymore, because we initially wanted to do, before streaming this part 2 video, I wanted actually to show off Gumshoos with Dustox. Like, we have more than 1 copy of Gumshoos for the deck, which is the reason why it doesn't, in my instinct, according to my instinct, my gut feeling is that it doesn't actually work that well as compared to a regular Zoroark box. Or Zoroark box is like a meta deck, so I feel like it's gonna perform a lot better than Dustox with Gumshoos. Even if you're playing a powerful card like Mimikyu from Lost Origin, I don't think it cuts it. Mimikyu can help us collect the knockout after we play Stakeout Headbutt and you know, Nadir Powder. If we do Nadir Powder for 8 damage counter placement with Poison, we are placing another 2 with Radiant Sneasler. So 10 damage counter plus 150 damage on their active with our Stakeout Headbutt. We got 250 damage on the next turn to pull out one of their bench after they retreat to remove the poison condition. We got to pull it back out and play Mimikyu's Worst Gift, doing 250 damage to knock out the VMAX on the bench, or even a V-Star. So Mimikyu, Dustox is kind of a perfect combo, in a way, if they play V cards. Okay, I was wondering why we couldn't play our VIP. A little bit tired right now. Gonna bench the Bidoof. We're gonna play VIP. We got our Zoroark and Gumshoos, but I feel like we need this one though. I don't know what to do right now. Let's just get these two. Let's discard this one for the Hisuian Zorua. Or should we just get a Snorlax? If we play the Hisuian Zorua, we could force them to retreat on the next turn. We got nothing but Raihan though. Nothing but Raihan for the draw support. So this is kind of scary. Gonna have to wait for them to knock out our active. We have no collect though. Farfetch'd has no collect now. It only has 1 attack. The old Farfetch'd from Sun and Moon has 2 attacks. Toolbuster and Collect. Toolbuster does 90 damage for 1 energy if your opponent has any tool cards attached, which is pretty cool. I think you get to discard the tool cards they have as well before doing damage with Toolbuster. Okay, Rotom V-Star with Bolton. They got Bolton and Dracozolt as well. Pretty interesting. So we're gonna get Bibarel. No Bibarel. We got no Bibarel. This is bad news. So we kind of have to go for oh, we can actually play Braixen, but we got no Serena though. We have no Serena in the discard pile, so Braixen is doing 0 damage. We have no choice but to play Doom Curse for this turn. Doom Curse before ending the turn. If they switch, we're not doing a knockout. Come on, hurry up. Why are you taking so long? I need to take a brief break after this game. I'm a little tired after 1 hour. I get tired pretty easily now. I have no idea why, because I feel like I talk too much. Maybe that's the reason. So we're just gonna play this one. Do we have Bibarel in the discard pile? Nope. So if they switch, we got Stakeout Headbutt for the next turn. If they retreat, we're doing 150 damage anyways. So it doesn't matter if they retreat or switch. This attack is doing 150 damage on your next turn. As long as one of their Pokemon moves into the active spot, they can't actually avoid our damage boost. Please give us a Bibarel. Come on. Oh my gosh, we got Bibarel. Look at that. That's a first. We got exactly the Bibarel into our hand. How lucky is that? How lucky is that? We're just gonna get the Zoroark. I feel like we don't need anything else. We should have just shuffled the deck though. Because now we actually need to switch or retreat. Let's just discard the other Serena. Oh, we got the knockout. I'm just realizing that they did not switch. So we can't actually switch our Pokemon. Switching is not going to do anything, because they didn't actually retreat on the last turn. So we are forced to play 𝑷𝑻𝑪𝑮𝑶 the second time, but that's okay. We got two Serena. I keep getting confused with this card. This is not Serena. This card is actually Braixen. So we only have 2 Serena in the discard pile. Oh my god, they're killing the Farfetch'd. I did not realize that. So they did a switch retreat, right? Electro Bullet. Oh no, they didn't switch, and that means we're gonna get another knockout. I feel like we need to play another Twin Energy. If we play the Twin Energy, we can play Braixen. Oh, we got Raihan though. We got Raihan. Unfortunately, we're not able to do more damage. 120 damage is enough though. We just need to play Serena on the next turn to draw out the Rotom, and 60 damage is actually enough. Oh, it's not enough though. We need the powerful. So Raihan for... what should we search for? We can actually play Quick Ball. Right? We can search for a Quick Ball. I don't think we should be discarding the Serena though. Let's just search for another Serena. I don't know what to do right now. We need 3 Serena with a Choice Belt. This is a little bit annoying. Let's just bench another one. Let's just play the level ball. Oh, we got VIP though. I didn't realize we have a VIP. We could have discarded the VIP. That was quite stupid. We got the Choice Belt in the prize anyways. So are they doing a bench snipe? They did a bench snipe with the Bolton already. Just gonna bench that, whatever. So let's hope we get a Quick Ball to discard it. Nope, no Quick Ball, that's fine. So Gumshoos is not doing enough damage. We just need a Twin though. If we can somehow dig for the Twin, feel like we got the knockout on the V-Star. The V-Star has 250 HP though. Only 250. If they play a Choice Belt, sorry, Big Charm, we need a little bit more damage. Okay, they're healing. They're healing from the Rotom. Do they have enough energies to attack? I think they played... oh, it's not from Rebel Clash. So they can't actually... they didn't do Electrify on the last turn. So we got the knockout, I think. 180 damage, right? 1, 2, 3, discard. Come on, what's happening? Okay, they just discarded our energy. I have no idea how they did that. So just gonna attach to this one. Draw cards. I feel like it's over already. We could actually do 240 damage if we get another Serena. There we go. Haha. We're gonna do it right now. 240 damage. We get to evolve another Zoroark though. We're just gonna end the game right there. 240 damage with Flare Parade. So this deck is really powerful right now because we are going for a meta combo. We're doing a meta format Gumshoos deck. Playing Zoroark and only 1 copy of Gumshoos as our side attacker, potential attacker. Not necessarily, you may not be able to use this attack at all throughout the game, but if they switch, if you can force them to switch with 𝑷𝑗𝑚𝑪𝑮𝑶, we are only playing 1 copy as well. We actually get to play Stakeout Headbutt for 150 damage on the next turn. If they don't switch, they're gonna get punished for a free knockout. You get a bonus knockout against a V Pokemon during 2 prize after playing your 𝑷𝑗𝑚𝑪𝑮𝑶 at the end of your opponent's turn, and that means you get to play 𝑷𝑗𝑚𝑪𝑮𝑶 again on the next turn, on your next turn, forcing them to retreat a second time. We even have our Braixen to do big damage. We have also Slowbro to collect 2 prizes at the end of the game. If they have 1 prize remaining, we get to speed draw our prizes to win the game. Cheating against 1 prize decks as well is a good counter against 1 prize, against V-Star decks, against VMAX decks even. And we also have this one to counter any VMAX. If they play any VMAX, we got free energy. Free. We get to use this attack for free without attaching energies onto our Mightyena. If they play Mew VMAX, we get to do a 1-hit knockout. If they don't have Aurico Rio though, if they have Aurico Rio, we have our 1 copy of Choice Belt to do a 1-hit knockout anyways. Because we are actually doing 20 less damage after applying the weakness though. So we're only doing 300 damage with Mightyena, because 320 minus 20 is equals 300. So we need a Choice Belt if they have Aurico Rio. And if they don't play if they don't play Mew VMAX, as long as they have a VMAX, we get to do 160 damage. So even if they are playing a fighting VMAX, for example, we're not hitting for the weakness, but at least we get to do 160 damage against any of their Pokemons in play. And if we do 160, we got enough damage to collect the knockout with our Braixen or even Gumshoos / Farfetch'd. So we even have Farfetch'd and Jynx to finish off the Pokemon after doing damage with our Braixen, Gumshoos, or Mightyena by hitting for 10 extra damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. If they have 16 damage counters already, you're doing 180 damage with League Lash, 170 damage with your Psychic Assault, while forcing them not being able to draw a prize if they knock out your Jynx with a V Pokemon. If they knock out your Farfetch'd though, they get to draw an extra prize, but the reason we're playing 1 Farfetch'd instead of 2 Jynx in this deck is because we have Powerful, which actually works for Farfetch'd, and Farfetch'd is doing extra 10 base damage as well with League Lash, as opposed to Psychic Assault only doing 10 base. So that's the reason we have 1 Jynx and 1 Farfetch'd. And we also have our Radiant Venusaur for the draw support, our regular supporter cards, switch cards, basic summons, setup cards, and 1 Peonia to get any of our 1 copy. We're playing only 1 copy of these evolutions anyway, so if we get any stuck in the prize, we're gonna play Peonia to draw it out. We would at least have 1 attacker though, right? At least a Mightyena or Braixen inside the deck. If we get Mightyena in play, and if they don't have a VMAX, we get to play Raihan to charge it up for 3 energies, to do Wild Tackle for 160 damage using our Water Energy to play Raihan with Twin, having 3 energies in a single turn. So I feel like that's all that we need to... I think it's over for this deck. I don't really want to go for more gameplays. I feel like we've done enough. I feel like it's over. I don't really want to, overdo this deck anymore, because we failed pretty hard for, yesterday for the deck that we built before this. So I'm going to show off the deck yesterday. The final version. We had way too many copies of the Hisuian Zoroark, and eventually we decided to just scrap that combo and play something different. We have Dustox to do Nadir Powder for 8 damage counter placement, confusing and poisoning their active, placing 8 damage counter on their active instead of 1 during Pokemon checkup, and that means they are forced to switch just to remove not just the poison but also the confusion. So if they flip the coin, they are not only getting punished for another 8 damage counter passing the turn, they're also getting punished for the 3 extra damage counter by flipping a Tails. So it's very, very risky to keep their Pokemon in the active spot, and that's why they are actually forced to retreat with this effect, because we are not just poisoning, we are confusing as well. And we have Radiant Sneasel to add more damage counters. We have our Gumshoos to hit for 150 on the next turn after placing 10 damage counters with our Nadir Powder, poisoning their active with our Poison Peak, placing 2 extra damage counters using the Radiant ability. We also have our Mimikyu to collect the knockout by doing a boss against their, for example, a Mew VMAX. If we have 10 damage counters on the Mew VMAX, and if we do a Serena or a boss on their... We don't have a boss, we have 2 Serena for this deck. If we do a Serena on their Genesect, we got 150 damage on, one of their V Pokemons, which is actually going to stay alive. And that means we got 25 damage counters on our opponent's field. They have 25 damage counters on their Pokemon in total. And that means we're doing 250 damage with Worst Gift on the next turn. If we do another Serena on the Mew VMAX, we get a free knockout by doing a second strike. So we just need 2 hits to kill a VMAX, which is a good deal. We normally need 3 hits if we don't play Mimikyu, because if we do a Jynx or a Farfetch'd, is not actually enough to kill off the Mew VMAX on a bench if it only has 10 damage counters, right? It only has 10 damage counter. If you play 10 damage counter plus 15, and that's actually enough with your worst gift to finish off the VMAX. That's why Mimikyu is kind of the secret weapon for this deck. And if you want to do your stage 2 evolution, though, you can't actually afford to play Zoroark. So this is not a Zoroark box. This is a very different list. We have our Gumshoos stage 1 and also our stage 2 effect of attack. We actually get to play double turbo because it's an effect. We're not doing any damage with this attack, so we don't have to worry about the damage reduction. We also have our Raihan with psychic energy to do worst gift for this deck. So I think that's all for this video. I don't really want to go on too long. We have also our experience share for Mimikyu, because we can't actually play twin for Mimikyu. We need Raihan or experience share. So if we play experience share for Mimikyu, though, we can't attach the choice belt. But Mimikyu is doing enough damage anyways. 250 damage is more than enough, right? 250 damage is more than enough to kill anything after placing 10 damage counters on your bench. That would be a total of 350 damage to kill off any VMAX. Unless if they're playing like a Duraludon with Big Charm, or like Duraludon with Crystal Cave, then we would actually need a little bit more. So I think that's all for this video. We'll see you next time. Have a great day and bye for now, people. Enjoy your life!